This is a beautiful Sunday morning today. I think I was stuck in traffic yesterday among heavy rains, but I'm hoping, right, you were all safe and happy. So let me welcome you today for the open house which is being conducted by BCU Toastmasters. So I'll be the sergeant at arms for the meeting today. Now, this is going to be a laughter riot. So I would recommend everyone to brace themselves and ensure that they are in for the fun today that we'll all be getting in. Now, let me just reiterate what Toastmasters is, and I think I'll just talk about the mission quickly. So the mission for the Toastmaster is to provide the supportive and positive environments to its members so that they can improve their communication skills and leadership skills. Now what does that do? It kind of inculcates and adds on to your self-confidence when you are on stage or when you are in meetings, important meetings, etc., when you're presenting into your higher leadership. With that, I think, let me just get to the 3 golden rules that we have for our meeting. So first one is to silence your phone. So I would give like 10 seconds for everyone to silence the phone. Just ensure that your phone is silent. If it is not, ensure that your ringtone is funnier than the speaker here. Otherwise, you will be called up first for the table topics. So, I am putting the disclaimer already. Okay. Yeah. Second is, I think we want to have a positive environment. So let's avoid talking about divisive topics like sex, religion, and politics. Frankly, we don't have any referee, and we can't afford that as well. So please avoid those as you go along. Now, the water bottles are nearby you. If in case there's a lot of laughter and your throat is getting dried, there's a water station just outside. There are restrooms also just located behind this. So please ensure that you utilize these facilities as and when. Now with that, I would like to hand it over to our visionary leader who thinks he is a good humorous speaker and I think he has put in a lot of effort. So I would like everyone to give a big round of applause to our president, Kaushal Deo. Over to you, Kaushal. Take us forward.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can we have first a big round of applause for our Toastmaster Ankur? Hello and welcome to the open house, the 30th meeting of BCU Toastmasters Club. And I'm extremely grateful for all of you to find a time and come here. Can we have a round of applause for you all? We know that we have 2 different other things today other than the open house today. Can you all guess? Can I have a show of hands of what 2 other things we are celebrating today? Anybody? Yes, please.
International Yoga.
Father's Day and International Yoga Day. Can we have a big round of applause for that as well? Alright, there is one more thing which you might be missing today, and that is that NEET exams are finally happening today. And we have put in all our efforts that there would be no leakage unless it is a Mumbai airport, which has costed around 19,250 crore, and it is still leaking. We would not want our exams to leak today. So can we have a big best of luck for all our NEET candidates today? Today we have also Yoga Day, and so we could not stretch ourselves. So we thought we will stretch our speaking limits today. And that's why we have 5 brilliant speakers today, by seeing whom you can stretch your speaking goals. Can we have a big round of applause for those fabulous speakers? All right. And today, the most important thing that we have is the open house. Now to talk a little bit more about Toastmasters and open house, we all are here. So being the president of the club, okay, my name is Kaushal Deo and I'm currently serving as the president of this club. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about Toastmasters first, because more of our members of this club have prepared a lot of things for you. So first of all, what is Toastmasters? I know a lot of guests are here. Anybody has any idea, those who are joining for the first time, why you are here and what inspire you to be here in the Toastmaster meeting for the first place, at the first place? Anybody? Okay, so Toastmasters is a non-profit organization that is present in more than 140 countries, and there are more than 16 or 17,000 clubs. Shalu, I'm right? Okay. So, and what we do here is we build ourselves to become better public speakers and leaders. So the whole idea of Toastmasters is to become better leader and better speakers. So if you see the logo or the tagline of Toastmasters, we see that where better leaders are made, or where leaders are made. So although it is talked about more about, Toastmasters often is talked more about the speaking skills, but what we inherently try to build everyone is to turn them into leaders. So if you see, there are great leaders today, and having said that, I would like to present one of the finest leaders of our division, currently who is serving as our division director. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Toastmaster Shalu, who is present here. Can we have a good round of applause for him? Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shalu, our division director, for taking out your precious time and deciding to come here, struggling all through the traffic and the jams that is here in the Vartu. So welcome to our new city of Vartu and Brigade. Having said that, we have prepared some good things for you. We have two brilliant things coming up for you. So first is the 5 prepared humorous speeches, which is the laughter show that we have promised you. And then there will be a small table topic section where you will come and you can try out your speaking skills. At the end, we will also announce the winners or the participants of the storytelling contest that we had published in our society. That was for 1 to 3 minutes of video presentation. All right. Now to take you forward in this journey of beautiful open house, we have someone special who has recently joined, not very recently, but he has joined 2-3 months back in our club, and in no time he has become one of the pillars of our club. He is very extraordinary in his vocabulary. He is very awesome speaker. Sorry, I could not get the other adjectives, but you will know very soon, and you will find out yourself. We have one amazing speaker today who is going to take us all through this session. So please welcome, with all the round of applause that you have got, Toastmaster Karthik as the host of the day today. Can you welcome Toastmaster Karthik, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kaushal. It's a good thing you have forgotten adjectives, because then I'll be under the spot. Because too much of great adjectives makes the expectations very high, and I won't fulfill those expectations. So yes, I'm slightly more than 2 months. I think I'm almost 7 to 8 months into perhaps just a second. For today's meeting. I believe that you have some understanding of what a Toastmasters Club is, or you don't know anything about what is a Toastmasters Club. Good. So I have 2 things to tell you all. I have to thank you for something, and I have to apologize to you for something. So what am I thanking you for? Because I know it is a Sunday morning, and you are throwing aside your busy schedules and wanting to come here is a great thing, because Sunday mornings are something really, really special, because that's the time you get to be a couch potato. Morning you wake up, you sit in front of your television and you watch Netflix. It's a beautiful time. But unfortunately or fortunately, you have chosen that, okay, today let me come out of that and be part of today's club and see what is going on there. And yes, definitely I would certainly love Sunday morning enjoying, in front of my couch, watching television, because it is yoga day and that's my way of doing yoga. So with that, we have 2 interesting events that is happening today. One is that I would be explaining to you, especially for the new comers for today, on what the Toastmasters Club does. What is it that is so special about it? But before that, I would also want to apologize to you for something. If you have come here thinking that you'll be getting French toast or sandwich, this is not the place for that. I apologize to you for disappointing you. Why I'm saying this is, jokes apart, there are some people who are innocently believed this, because I remember when I was expressing my interest to one of my colleagues that I want to be part of a Toastmasters Club, he was telling me that, oh, I didn't know you have such a love for making sandwiches. So I went along with him because it was not cynical. He was being truly innocent when he asked me, saying, what do they do in Toastmasters Club? Do they help you make sandwiches better? Do you make French toast? So I left him with his ignorance for some time, and later I revealed to him. So with that in mind, so I'd like to tell you what is it that happens in a Toastmasters club, why is it important. So Toastmasters Club, as you see in the presentation here, it is a non-profit organization, and there are several clubs spanning across in hundreds of places. There are hundreds of clubs in the country. There are hundreds and hundreds of clubs across the world. And this has been a phenomenal club that has revolved around the globe. So what does it do? There are so many members, and it is a very dynamic environment. And the reason why this is happening is that this is a platform of forum where you get to improve upon your communication skills, and you can do that in a very supportive and fostering environment. So when we look at that, just a minute. So what are the things that Toastmaster Club members do? So in a Toastmasters Club, when you become part of that club, you are essentially doing 4 things in life. There are 4 things that you gain. One is, yes, of course, it is very, very simple and obvious, glaringly simple, that yes, there is communication skills. But it is not just simply about communication skills. It is about fostering a healthy environment, because once there is clubs, there are events in clubs. Once there are events, there are contests. So you foster healthy network of communications, and you foster healthy relationships. And these relationships can help you in your life, can have some meaningful impact in your life. Because there are various diverse professionals and students coming here. Students are part of Toastmasters Club. Children are part of Toastmasters Club. There is a Gavels Club specifically for young minds. So once you meet these different people, you can come across dentists, you can come across veterans, experienced people, you can come across students or even corporate professionals. So you meet diverse people, all with the common interest of meeting one another, improving your communication skills. So when you do that, what is the end result of it? There is confidence. So what happens when there is confidence? Confidence is a building block of a leadership quality. So it is not simply about me learning to speak better, me learning to speak eloquently. That's not the only thing. That is an important thing. But more importantly, there are 3 few other things, which is building leadership quality, fostering healthy relationships and communications, and developing confidence. And the important thing here is that you do all these things in a supportive environment. Now people may ask, I want to know about communication skills, I want to develop my communication skills, I can join an academy, I can join an institution. Yes, those are very important things, good things, no doubt about it. But what happens in this club is that a club is a place where there is a supportive environment, which means, I often say that if you want to learn to swim, the best way to do that is somebody pushing you on the water. You paddle, you wobble, you overcome your fears, you gain mastery over your fears, and then you overcome your limitations or embarrassments. Because this is not a place where you are ranked, where you are put under a pedigree. This is a place, as I repeat again, as a supportive environment. There are people here who will evaluate you. There are people here whom you will be evaluating. They will offer you advice, and they will also get a chance to speak in front of an audience, and you get better and better. So in the case of Toastmasters Club, what are some of the things that we know? There is one of the points in the previous slide said critical thinking. You might say, what does critical thinking have to do with communication? Probably in a quantitative aptitude exam, there might be critical thinking. Speaking on stage involves critical thinking. Because very often in lives, as professionals, we might know that at some stage of time in our life, we may have to deliver a speech to an audience. We may have to offer some conversation to a large group of audience. You might encounter this when you are 60, 50, 40, or even 15. You would never know. And there are 2 kinds of conversations where you may have to experience. One is a rehearsed conversation, where you prepare something and you have to speak. Then there are many events in life where there is no preparation. You just have to speak in front of an audience. You're asked to deliver something. And at that time, there should not be any hesitation in your mind that probably I could have done better. So how do we get better on something like this? It is only natural that these kinds of skills are developed in an environment where you get to be your natural self. This is not something that can be studied or probably prepared like a test and written like an exam. It is something that needs to be experienced. So experience only comes when you attend these club meetings and you enjoy the process. You love it for what it stands for. You don't come here to make a judgment or to have other people judge you, but it is a very free environment. It is a fraternity. You can be a person who may have any limitations. You may have a stammer, or you might be an eloquent speaker but fumble on grammar. You could do any of these things. And yet you will not be judged, because this is a platform where anybody gets to speak what they want, anybody gets to learn how to speak or how to converse better. And the most important thing is, you will also be receiving feedbacks. And by feedbacks, it is not something judgmental, it is not scored or ranked, but a healthy feedback and evaluation that happens where somebody, another fraternity member, tells you what they think in their perspective you could have done better. And it is equal for all. You also get to be an evaluator. You will evaluate how other people are speaking. So evaluation itself is an art. There is a speech on evaluation itself. So these are several things that you get to learn in a club, in a Toastmasters club. Now don't get me wrong, yes, academic institutions are also really great, but I have often met across several people who have said that I have learned more about communication skills through the Toastmasters club itself. So what kind of opportunities happen in a Toastmasters club? You get to be part of several contests. You may wish to participate in contests, or if you choose that I'm just here for the fun of it, I just want to come here and have that day, I love speaking in front of an audience, that's also fine. Everything is open. You can choose to be a challenger, or you can choose to just simply enjoy the process. Both are welcome here. Every Toastmaster club has an access to a mentor. So definitely there is somebody who would be mentoring you, who would be telling what you can do better. And there will be a stage in some time in your life where you also get to mentor someone. So the greatest happiness we get is not just about speaking. It is also about imparting what you have learned to somebody else. There is an opportunity for that as well. And all the clubs have leadership roles or executive committee roles. So you get to participate in activities where you can take on leadership roles. This is particularly true for professionals. Many of the professionals are individual contributors in their organization. Perhaps they never had the opportunity to impart in any decision-making process. You can practice that while you are in part of the club. That is also useful. So it is not just about me coming on stage and me just delivering a speech, probably thinking that, okay, I did well or I didn't do well. It is a lot more than that. And everything is also a very good experience for somebody at the end of the day. So meetings can be held both in person or online, depending on the situation. During the times of COVID, most of the Toastmasters clubs operated entirely online. But my own personal opinion is, you will appreciate it more when you come on person. Like you get the chance to speak on stage. Next. So there is something that I want to tell you. There is no limitations or age in a Toastmasters club. Yes, for young minds there is a Gavels club, but other than that, whether you are a student or whether you are an adult, it is applied to all of them. You can be a corporate professionals. Many companies have Toastmasters club. Many residential communities have Toastmasters club. There is also a general Toastmaster club that operates. Many legacy clubs exist. Many people are part of such clubs. So one of the advantages in this club is, if you are within the radius, it will be very useful for you if you can be part of this club. But there is always liberty and freedom. Like these professionals here who are going to be part of the laughter event, they are themselves members of other Toastmasters club and they are speaking in this club. So there is no restriction that ties you that if you are part of one club, you will have to confine yourself like a government servant to that club. You are free and you are fluid to move into different clubs at later stages of your life. So what are the things that you do? Like for example, I can tell you from my own experience, I have attended as a participant of one of the international clubs of my friend in Chennai. And one of the professionals there who was a speaker was a 62-year-old person. He was a grandfather. And he said that for 30 years of his life, he was as a busy professional in the Gulf. He didn't know anything about public speaking. He just focused his life on just meritocratic work. Then he realized that there is a void in my life, that I need to improve on my articulation skills. So at the age of 59, he decided to join a Toastmasters club and attend and participate in these contests. There was alongside him, there was another professional who was a chartered accountant and auditor. She was a great and a brilliant professional, but she came from a very humble background. She lived in the slums in Chennai, it seems. So as she grew up and as her academic career improved, and as she became successful in her corporate life, she also realized that owing to some differences in privileges, because the schooling was very difficult at that time, she missed out on opportunities to improve her communication skills and public speaking. So she was mentored by a senior Toastmaster to come and speak on stage and slowly overcome her inhibitions, her hesitations. And she did a phenomenal job and became a winner of one of the contests. So in the contest, She also wore the prop that reflected her humble origins. She wore an ordinary shirt and a lungi like the people lived in the slums in Chennai to show her, highlight her background, how she had come out. So the thing about Toastmasters is, there are two ways to look at it. You can look at it as a time pass, but you can also look at it like a pathway. There is an academic benefit to it as well. So there are various ways, and I personally am an endorser of the academic benefit, the academic value. I am a true Indian middle class person. Where there is knowledge, I will not hesitate to spend. Like a dad says, if you go for a theatre, you will say, no, I won't give you money. 300 rupees to watch Durandar, no. But if I'm going for a course, 30,000 rupees is also okay. So this is the thing about any kind of an Indian mentality. But the good thing here is that any academic benefit out of Toastmasters Club comes through the form of pathways. What are pathways? You can be a different person. You can have different perspectives in your life. You might want your objective on communication skills to be different. I want to be a humorous speaker, or I may have to do presentations in my organization and I don't want to fumble on it, so I want to gain mastery on presentations. I just want the confidence to build a leadership quality to address my boys or my girls below me. That's there. Or you are a person who has tremendous wisdom and you want to impart that wisdom to others, to the younger generations. There is persuasive influence. So there are motivational strategies. You want to motivate other people. So you have all these brilliant thoughts brimming in your mind. But sometimes you fumble because of your absence of effective communication skills. So you can choose your pathway. These are the pathways that are present here: interpersonal communication skills, public speaking, all these strategic leadership, everything, every sort of pathway exists here in this organization. So these are the paths these are the old paths. Actually, there are some couple of more paths added. You will find them in the website. But there are these primary paths where you can see what aligns to you. What is your objective when it comes to developing your communication skill? You want to be a humorous person, you want to be a person who excels in making presentations, or you want to be a visionary who can communicate and inspire others. Everything is found here. It is also found in the website. The reason behind this is, if you look at it from an academic pursuit, you can work towards completing your pathways and become a path breaker. That way you will find the confidence of delivering speeches in the topics of your choice. Towards aligning to that direction. As somebody who wants to make an influential impact, you can choose persuasive influence. There is no limit on how many pathways you can take. You can take all sorts of pathways. So with that in mind, I just wanted to tell that before I introduce the next event, which is going to be the laughter event. The people here are seasoned Toastmaster professionals. They have been part of Toastmasters Club at various stages of their life, and they have also had the opportunity from their humble beginnings to probably having stage fright and probably not getting a few words out, to all the way to become somebody who is very capable of addressing a stage and audience. So this is the humor event, and you will witness exactly how Toastmasters are delivering their speeches according to that nature. So this is a humorous event, so you will find what is it that they are here to offer. So let's look into that. And with that, we'll come to that. I'll discuss the second part later. So with that, I will be introducing the laughter event, and there are very good professionals here. So I need to take a little bit of, an apology from them. I am extremely bad at mugging. I don't know how I survived Indian education. So I will have to read out all of them because I couldn't mug and memorize all the people. So I'll be introducing each of those speakers, and they will be making their speech here on a 4 to 6 minute platform as any humorous topic. So the first speaker that I would like to introduce is Toastmaster Devi Shankar Jha. Toastmaster Devi Shankar, yeah. This is the last speaker. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. The first speaker would be Toastmaster Abhishek. So introduction about Toastmaster Abhishek. Abhishek is a happy-go-lucky person, supply chain professional, and true follower of the quote, believe in yourself. So his title is I See Nothing. So let's see what he has to say. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Okay, so very warm good morning on a Sunday morning. It's a very beautiful day where we would like to take you through a laughter ride, maybe through our personal anecdotes and our personal journeys. Right? So if I had a chance, or if I would have taken $1 every time somebody have stated me, I see nothing in you. No talent, no skills, no future, nothing. If I would have done that, I would be so rich. I could have appointed another guy to give this speech. Okay? So, it is always said that no matter what you do, no matter what you see, it is something that you should always believe in yourself. With that, there was a lot of times in my school, in my my relatives, my journey. I was the first person who was playing MTV roadies in his real life, even before that started. So, stammering is something that's okay. It's a manufacturing defect. I cannot support that, or I cannot fix that. But I can find a way to deal with that. Okay. Now, stammering is something that sounds like a very boring medical topic. It's like you have to take some bitter syrup, some tablets to sort out that. So the cool quotient must not go off. So I termed it in a way where it is called as buffering. So in our technical world, buffering is a term which is very highly relatable. Okay. So now my mind was very rich. It always used to process some high definition 4K contents, but my mouth was was not having enough money to support that 4K speed. So my mouth was in a 2G dial-up correction. So there was always a mismatch between the Apple software and the Microsoft hardware. Okay. So with that, attending family functions or family gathering is like a MTV roadie stunt. My uncle once questioned me that, hey, what do you want to do in your life? My mind was like, I have the answer ready. We will just be in a minute. But my mouth said, it's a Sunday morning, I'm a couch bag, I'm taking rest. So it just did not came out. My uncle still waited for 2 full minutes that, okay, there might be some answer or some response that will come out. But then he disappointedly looked at my parents, is like, I see nothing. Then come down to my school. Now, if you are a constant buffer, attending school is a extensive cardio activity sport, because your heart is always pumping at its best. That what if the teacher calls me and tells me that please read out this sentence. Sometimes I was the scapegoat. It's like, okay. And the moment I step into the stage, all my peers used to take a power nap. Because by the time he completes the word photosynthesis, the actual plant would have existed, died and converted into a fossil. So somehow I survived the school. I managed to went to my college. In my college, or let's say back then, being a 90s kid, college is something where you have to be very happy to be with your gang. Now me, poor chap, I was like, okay, the only thing that I can attempt is giving jokes or punchlines. Even there my mouth stated, shut up you bugger, you take a break and sit. But still I attempted. So every time I used to tell a joke, by the time I used to reach the punchline, the people would have gone back to their mess or hostels. So somehow I managed to survive, managed to exist. But at some point of time, I have started to believe that, hey, if my teachers, my friends, my colleagues, if everyone is telling something, it must be true. I actually don't have anything to build as a future or build as a career. But then I realized something incredible, that it does not matter what people say or what people see. It is something which is you to believe in yourself. I stated that fine, it's okay. If they said that there is nothing to be seen, I have basically no expectation to meet. I can explore anything that I want to do. I can be whatever I try to be. So I started preparing myself. I started building on my weaknesses. I tried to convert them not into strength, but something which is a survival skill. At some point of time, I had succeeded to achieve that. I was always in a way to tell to all those people that have said that I see nothing, that hey, you should see something now, and this particular boy is standing at a stage where communication is something that's the currency. Okay. So today, standing at this particular stage, delivering my first open house speech, I would like to tell them that, hey, my content was just preparing to be something and to land at a bigger platform than you have ever thought of. With that, the spoiler alert, the boy who always thought of a mere survival is today delivering a 4K content. Thank you.
One more thing, that every Toastmaster club is subject to a speech is subject to a time constraint, whether it is a table topic which is an impromptu speaking or a prepared speech, because where's the fun if there is no time constraint? Anybody can just go on and on. We all love to do that, but there should be some challenge in that. So that is the both the beautiful thing and the annoying thing to me personally, because I love to go on speaking, but then they'll say no, this is the time limit, you have to finish it in that. So that is where critical thinking is also helpful, because you need to run the speech in your mind, also make sure that you wrap it up on time. So the timer for this meeting is Toastmaster Pratibha here. Just 1 second. Toastmaster Pratibha so any timer in a Toastmaster club will be timing the audience of the speech on a 4 to 6 minute speech. 4 being a green card, 4.5 minutes being 5 minutes being an amber card, and red being 6 minutes where you need to stop your speech, and it varies across club to club and contest to contest. So with that, I'd like to introduce the next contestant, Toastmaster Arijit. Toastmaster Arijit has given a very unique description about himself. Playful, thoughtful, occasionally wonderful, not always, occasionally wonderful, and rarely beautiful. So we'll have to see what that means. Over to you, Toastmaster Arijit. He doesn't look rarely beautiful. We'll see. Oh yeah, sorry. Speech title is missing. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I forgot again. Toastmaster Arijit's topic is running behind love. What do you have to say? See, Toastmaster.
The light is coming on my face. Yeah, just a second. There is a tribe in Bangalore which I say I admire, but I'm actually jealous of them. Like the ancient tribes of Africa, Mexico, they love to wear bright clothes. They mind their own business and they love to run. Now you might be wondering, what is that tribe which is there in Bangalore? And this tribe are the Bangalore joggers. Early in the morning you will see them wearing clothes which are brighter than the sun, in orange, blue, yellow, running near lakes, running in Brigade Utopia, running everywhere. But they mind their own business. They have that calm and composure in their face. I call them the jogging Buddhas. But whenever I see them running in their Nike shoes, Adidas, Pumas, I curse myself that I listen to Amir Khan. At the tender age of 13, I once saw an interview of Amir Khan where he said, a person should never run behind public transport and women, because one goes, the another one will come. I followed it perfectly. I stopped running behind women. I stopped running behind buses. I stopped running altogether. But now, Amir Khan, at the age of 60, is divorced thrice, planning to marry one more time. And I, at the age of 40, I'm still unmarried. So a few years ago, I decided I won't follow Amir Khan or his life choices. So I decided to run, and I joined a dating app. But the problem is not getting in matches. You will find the most amazing matches, but they stay in Electronic City, Yelahanka, worst case, Varthur. Boy, oh boy. Suddenly, it's not about romance. It's a logistics challenge. And then, finally, I found a match. And she said that I stay in Vijayanagar. I'm like, wow, at least far but still manageable because I have Purple Line Metro. She said, Vijayanagar, Mysore. Google Maps said, bro, are you sure? One fine morning at 3 a.m., I took the Kaveri Express from KR station, reached Mysore at 6 a.m., 2 hours of climbing the Chamundi Hills. After one splendid lunch, soon I fell in love with an incredibly caring and beautiful person. They say love is blind, but in my case, love does not know the estimated time and distance to reach destination. In Bangalore, love is, it's not a distance, it is a question of destiny. Nonetheless, a year ago, my love from Mysore decided to move to Koramangala. Koramangala, unfortunately, is beyond Bellandur. And boy, oh boy, I look younger than your neighbor, Kaushal. But my back knows the truth. That it is not that easy. But when you are in love, you realize that sometimes you have to love. Sometimes you have to run. And once you start running, all those distances start feeling shorter and smaller. Also, I realized that if you don't run, you will never reach. So I started running, and eventually I got the biggest realization. Because when you love something, you can always reach Varthur, Bellandur, or even Mysore. But it's not a cardio, it's a commitment. And today, after so much running, I have finally reached. Because in 2 months' time, I am getting married for the first and the last time. With that, over to you, Karthik.
Just a small disclaimer, this is actually an icebreaker, but my mentor thought it's a little bit of humorous. I hope that you also are aligned with him. So let me start. All things that start with you. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, do you know my full name? It's not Tia, it's Uttiya Basu Majumdar, starting with U. And as this is going to be my story that I'll be sharing with you, it will be all things that start with U, as in Uttiya. Well, this is a good segue to move from me to my community, Bengalis. And they say that we have only one expression for all our emotions. When we are angry, we write poems. When we are in love, of course we write poems. But when we even have a heartbreak, we write poems. If the maid doesn't turn up, we write poems. If the washing machine breaks, we write poems. If the chicken biryani goes horribly wrong, we write poems. In fact, I believe that we can write poems on constipation also. Remember the movie Piku? From motion to emotion. And I'm not even completing my sentence. I can be more expressive with expression. So you see, I'm the walking, talking poetry standing right in front of you. In case you need some inspiration for your next speech. Jokes apart, I just wanted to tell you that I have narrated this story to let you know that my name is also borrowed from a poem. In fact, a dance drama authored by the Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. So his fictional character was a tragic lover. But that didn't stop my mom. My fate was sealed at the prenatal stage when she decided if it is a boy, he will be Uttiyo, and if it is a girl, yours truly, Uttiya. As this is an icebreaker, quickly moving on to introduce my mom and my family here. So my mom is a Kathak dancer and frequently used to take the stage. She's also a single parent working with Central Bank of India, brought us up, me and my sister Udita. And my sister is based out of Mumbai, and being a pass out of Film and Television Institute of India, she is into ad making, film and direction. Now let's see what memories I carry from my school days. And two incidents stand out for no apparent reason. We used to exchange storybooks and discuss them during the lunch hour among the friends. But due to my family turmoil, I was pulled out of that school and put elsewhere without any prior notification. And that last book of mine, it left with that friend forever. Never got a chance to meet or collect it back again. An unfinished story which left an indelible impression on me. And one more quick reference. I used to be a very outdoorsy girl, but all this rock climbing, 3-point ascending, mounting, rappelling, I left somewhere behind along the way and transformed from that sun-kissed girl to this sun-screened one. Needless to say, not very proud of it, but it is what it is. Anyway, you can say that I was an okay student, maybe even a good one, being part of West Bengal Board of Secondary and High Secondary Education. Come college, and my hostel days start. My college life was split between Kolkata and Hyderabad, and I was a student of English and Foreign Languages University. But what I remember the most from those days is the gang of friends I made there. By the end of the month, we used to pull all our money together to buy a single nail polish, which used to serve all. And nobody knew who was wearing whose clothes. And magically, everything used to fit everyone. Gone are those days, I know, but I wholeheartedly miss them. Currently, I'm part of the corporate world, and yeah, I'm in a happy spot, stressing, distressing, living and learning this way of life also. That brings me to the end of my story. Being an Aries, the baby of the zodiac, I can be irritating, impulsive, even argumentative at times. But I'm not Breaking Bad. I can be humorous also sometimes. So, I will always listen to you if you pull me back on track. If I'm not that humorous, pull me back on track if I ever go wrong and take the non-humorous way. Over to you. Thank you so much, Karthik.
For the
Love you
guests,
so.
just one point I want to mention. Toastmaster Tia in her speech said it's her icebreaker speech. It means it's her maiden speech. So she was earlier associated with Toastmaster and she has rekindled it after some time. And she's delivering her maiden speech. And look how poetic and creative it is. I have to say, I didn't know that Bengalis had this flair for poetic creativity. This is something that I'll have to take in mind. So, the next contestant will be Toastmaster Divyashri. Toastmaster Divyashri has given a very simple introduction. She works in Morgan Stanley and loves speaking. And what is her title? Simple, plain, ask. So, I'm curious. Over to you, Toastmaster Divyashri.
Simple check, am I audible? Fine, right? Oh, okay. My bad. Where do I pin it? Let me. Fine. Okay. Now I see why people were moving away. Right. It's good. No, it's fine, it's fine. We're good. It's actually helpful. 14th of February 2026. Was this day special for any of you people? Fair enough, but it was also my birthday. 25th birthday for that matter, and I was excited for the first time in all these 25 years. Because for the first time, I was excited for that particular date. A date that always meant a bunch of tragedies was a date I was looking forward to after years and years of waiting. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests, this was the day that he was finally about to ask. We were childhood friends for a long time, right? Things had never worked till then, but I was so sure that this was about to be the day. He was about to ask that fabulous question that I had been asking in my head for the longest time. Because till then, we were all in different situations. By we, I just mean him. But the past 1 year, I knew that everything was in track. We were all set. And on that day, when he called me, it was 12. And he said, Divya, I have to tell you something today. Okay. This is how everything starts, right? I've watched all the movies. I knew it. This is how everything always turns out. And he begins, and he says the right words. He starts with, I were there, am, it's going to get completed right there, engaged. Engaged to whom? Now, I'm at a shock here, right? Because I thought that if anybody was going to get engaged, it was me. We were not in a relationship, but in my head, I thought we were. So he tells me, Divya, I'm so excited that I had to tell you this today. Out of all the days on earth, on 14th February, on my birthday, you decided to tell me this, is it? And he says, yeah, Divya, I'd been meaning to tell you this for such a long time, and today was the best day. And you know what? We decided the date of our engagement today, so I had to just tell you right away. In my head, I am not processing any of the information. He's going on and on about how their family arranged his marriage, how he met the girl, how it's going to be the best days of his life from now, how the wedding is actually this year, it seems. In my head, I'm just playing Channa Mereya Mereya. The thing is, I'm South Indian, so I don't even know what comes after that. And I'm sitting here thinking, what mistake did I make, right? What did I do wrong? Because I thought if anybody was getting asked, it was going to be me. But then I just realized at that point that I never asked. So, do you all do this thing in your life where you just never ask for things that you want? Especially if you've grown up in an Indian household, right? You're just told to do things and somehow the results will just follow. You study, you get marks, and then you get a good job. You go to work, you do all the work that is being told to you, you get your raise. But life just isn't like that. Because the time that you do not ask for that raise to your manager, you're not going to get it. If you're not going to ask the work that you want to do, you will not get it. And these are things that we learn so much later, but it's better late than never, just to ask. So ladies and gentlemen, ask for that raise. Ask for the things that you want, and ask the person that you might be seeing, but that they also think that they're your partner. Yeah. That being said, the biggest lesson that I've learned from all of this is that only a crying baby gets the milk. So just cry all that you want and do not forget to ask. Over to you.
But of course, nothing short to expect of a person who has been a contestant in international speech contests. You can see the exemplary level of command and communication she displays. So with that, the final participant of today's event would be Toastmaster Devi Shankar Jha. So a small introduction of Toastmaster Devi Shankar Jha. So he fits the pattern of any Bangalore professional. He works as a software engineer, check. He works in Microsoft, double check. In the team's organization, great. Outside of work, he loves connecting with people. He has to. Enjoys good conversations in small groups. And most importantly, he also stays active by playing badminton. Not football, not cricket, not basketball, badminton. Because that's easily available in communities. And table tennis. So he's an experienced speaker, an experienced Toastmaster who loves humor, and he was even a runner-up in a division level humorous speech contest. So we'll have to take some cues from him. Over to you, Toastmaster.
How many engineers here? Good morning, fellow engineers, Toastmasters, and guests. How do you know that it's an engineering college? Not talking about IIT, IIT, or IIIT. It should have College of Engineering or Institute of Technology in its name. My college name was Techno India. Just Techno India. Even a pawn shop has ansons at the end, but my college, nothing. Now imagine me in sky blue shirt and navy blue pant. That was my college uniform. People used to get confused whether I'm a security guard or a mobile service technician. When I applied for an education loan, banker asked college name. I told Techno India. He wrote Techno India Institute of Technology. At that point, I thought even he was trying to upgrade my degree. Coming back to the second year of my college, campus placement started, but most of the company did not even shortlist me because I did not have 50% marks throughout. Rejected. But I did not give up. Later, I got shortlisted in Satyam Computers. Remember that scam company? Only they could have shortlisted me. I cleared the technical round and then came the group discussion. Topic was, is procrastination the catalyst or inhibitor of academic productivity? Did you understand the topic? It took me 9 of allotted 10 minutes to understand what the topic was. While everyone was speaking, I was just nodding my head like a bakra. Rejected. Next was Accenture. This time, I understood the topic and thought I am going to ace it. As soon as I started, someone interrupted mid-sentence. Whatever Devi is saying is correct, and took the stage. Trust me, I had not even spoken a single word about the topic by then. Not sure whether he was a mind reader or he knew the future. Rejected again. But I did not give up. Batchmates who already had job offer became career guru. HR round just checks English. Group discussion is not about logic. Just start with, I agree to her point, but, and then repeat. Even if you don't know the answer, start with, that's an interesting question, and continue. Finally, I got shortlisted in a company with no GD, just 2 rounds, technical and HR. I cleared the technical round and was ready for the HR. Good morning, sir. Good morning. How are you doing? My name is Devi Shankar Jha. I am doing MCA from Techno India. I like listening to music. Relax. Stop. I just asked, how are you doing? Anyway, tell me something which is not written in your resume. This is out of question. So this is out of syllabus. I can eat 3 to 4 kg of fish. Next question. When you throw an object into water, will the water level rise, fall, or remain same? What kind of water body is it? Is it sea, river, pond? What kind of object are we throwing? Like salt, cotton, stone? HR looked impressed with my logical question and told, assume whatever you want and tell. Let's assume we are throwing stone in a pond. When we throw stone in a pond, water level will increase like this. Then it will decrease. Again increase, decrease, increase, decrease, increase, decrease, and remain same. Next day, I get a call. Devi, you got selected. Are you sure? Can you check once more? And that's how, my friend, from no-name college and just 50% marks, I boarded a train to Bangalore. And today, I work at one of the largest tech company on the planet. All because I did not give up. If I can do it, you definitely can. No matter how difficult life's exam gets, do not give up. By the way, life has taken full circle. And now I'm also a job guru who advise people. HR round just checks English.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devi Shankar. What a beautiful bit of laughter event comes to an end. And before we move on to the next interesting session, which is the table topics, I just have something to show you. The perspective of a fee, look at it like something that you are building your skills on. And if you want to reach about this, you can also reach and talk to our president or the vice president of education. Every Toastmasters club has a vice president of education, and they will encourage you and tell you and guide you what needs to happen if you wish to be a member of such club. And many people have benefited as part of this club. So with no further ado, I am going to introduce Toastmaster Gaurav. Toastmaster Gaurav will be the table topics master for this session. For those unknown, he'll explain to you what is the table topic session all about. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters, and the wonderful speakers today. Amazing speeches, amazing perspectives.
Thank you for making me louder. Okay, thank you. This is going to be a table topic sessions. Before I introduce what it is about, let me just take you back to West Bengal for a moment. We have got a new chief minister there, right? Suppose you are on that street and where PM Modi comes, ek jhalmuri bana ke dena. You are making jhalmuri with lot of nervousness. This should be my best jhalmuri of my entire career. I am going to serve the PM of the country. And you have handed over. He says take 10 rupees, 20 rupees. Next thing is, what do you ask him? All cameras on you. Everybody, you are being made live on TV for at least thousands of channels that particular day, right? That is impromptu speaking. Think about something, ask something, talk something, and that is exactly the table topic session is going to be. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests who are just new to this, let me just tell you, table topic session is an impromptu speaking session where you are being given a small topic and then you have to think on your feet for next 10 to 20 seconds and deliver something worth to 1 to 2 minutes and go even beyond that, right? So since then we were talking about timings. Karthik has been very particular about timing of his speech and the speaker's speech, right? Let me just say that for table topics there are rules of timing At the end of 1 minute, you will be shown with a green card. 1 minute, 30 seconds, you will be shown yellow cards. And then at the mark of 2 minutes and keep on onwards, there will be red cue card which will be flashed for you guys. Okay. So let me tell you, this is going to be one of the interesting sessions. To try, test and speak something. Don't worry, we all are going to clap for you. Give me your raise of hand. We have already started it. Okay. We have Abhishek, first of all. A big round of applause for Abhishek, the first speaker and the first table topic speaker as well, right? I would like you.
Also, one thing, I really encourage the guests to please come and speak. We have 4 topics, right?
Yes.
So, I have some Toastmasters goodies. This is a fridge magnet. So, you get a chance to come and speak here. You will get this from the table topic master.
Thank you. I'm going to miss them. Otherwise, I could have come. Okay, thank you. Thank you for, see now this is adding spice to Sunday brunch, okay? Please raise your hand. 1 raise is already gone. 3 more. Please pile up, okay? I'm okay. I've got second one also. Okay, okay. I would see if some guests can really raise their hands. That will be really good. Okay? Nice. Of course, of course. Okay, so first let's go with you.
Sure.
Abhishek. I have some topic, but I think I remember it. Okay. I'm just playing humor. Okay.
Okay.
Your topic is black and white.
Oh, damn.
Think about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Take your time. We are all living in a colorful world.
Okay, cool. I'll attempt it. This is challenging one. So black and white, we all must have seen at some point of time. There is a very famous Chinese logo. I don't currently remember the name. One part of that logo is a black color moon-shaped circle, and the second part is a white color moon-shaped circle. But have you ever imagined that why that particular thing is always kept in together? Because black and white, as we all know, in a normal day also, black is where you start preparing for your next day, and white is where you deliver what you plan, which sometimes does not work as per your plan. So the black and white color not only represent your darker side and your brighter side of your personality, but black and white also reminds you of one very simple thing, which we always keep on telling to motivate ourselves, is that after every night there comes a day. So after every fail there comes an opportunity to succeed. So black and white, although it's the most primary color base of the color palette, because if you mix something with white, it gets lighter and lighter, and if you mix another color with the black, it gets darker and darker. So it is always your choice that you want to mix more white to your life or more black to your life. So with that, the only takeaway that we can do, or we can take from this particular topic, that no matter it's a blacker shade or it's a whiter shade that you choose, you should always choose a path to follow, because one path will lead you to the another. Thank you.
Thank you. Such an amazing interpretation of this topic. Whenever I get this topic and hear variety of interpretation, and the way you told, every black is going to be followed by white, and then keep following your path, you will be having your next milestone in your journey, right? Amazing interpretation. A big round of applause for Abhishek. And before I call on for the second speaker, your special gift is with me, please.
Thank you.
On behalf of Division Director, okay? Okay, so I think we have the guest here who wants to come and speak, so I will give preference to guest first, guys, okay?
Hi, Prashant.
Prashant. A big round of applause for Prashant. I hope you did your yoga today, being an International Yoga Day. No worries if you have not done. I have got a topic for you, very interesting. The topic goes like this.
Little simple one.
Yes, very simple one.
Okay.
Very relatable as well to all of us. The topic is like the invisible cue.
Invisible
Cue of not doing yoga. I had something planned for today.
Okay.
or not going to gym, or not stepping to Toastmasters meeting. I've given you enough things. Now your time for thinking starts now.
Invisible queue.
Yes, invisible queue.
Okay. See, queue is the greatest. When I think about the queue, I always care because I am in Bangalore. So here, to go anywhere, even Tirupati and all, queue, no, it's famous for queue. But the problem is, in Bangalore, even if, I won't mention, the restroom, last time, we stuck for 1 hour in Bangalore, in a mall. It might be exaggerated, but it's the truth. We finished the movie, we are waiting, and my daughter went, Papa, I want to go to restroom. I said, oh, okay, go. And, believe me, the next show is also over. That is the true queue, and it is not invisible. It is a visible queue in Bangalore. So, invisible queue is my task list. That will never end. The problem is, today I have one thing in the priority, next day it will change and it will add up to my invisible queue. I think it won't over. I am hoping that it will over soon if I leave Bangalore. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, this is for you.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for Prakash. I am really going to be skeptical while going to mall and take a short break. Never. Mind my business before itself, okay? But yeah, I mean, I totally agree. The task list, right? So I had this habit of writing task list, and somehow, past 3-4 years, I started realizing it's not working. I'm not able to tick anything. The good part with me was I will write the task in a list, but I will never look at it end of the day. I will never tick it mark. I don't know what happened. Then I forgot that activity. Okay, let me not do that. But nowadays, every Saturday, Sunday morning, I still get a list. I'm married. I have to fulfill this. Otherwise, I will not get lunch or dinner. So that is my invisible queue. Okay. Okay, coming back to the table topic session again. Who wants to come next as the guest here? May I give preference to guest today? Please. Thank you. Yes, I'm so easy. Yes. What's your good name, sir? Jitendra. Okay, a big round of applause for Jitendra once again.
If I want, can I speak on black and white?
Existing topic.
Black and white, which one? Both together.
But before you do, let me give you a mic first. Then I will give you an easy topic, and then you can choose. Okay, I will give you topic, or you want to choose on black and white, whatever.
Yeah.
I gave up to you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So one topic is already with you. The another topic is right. Why do front rows are not filled? Unlike this today's case. Anywhere we go, except movie halls, even in movie halls, nobody sits on the front row.
Yeah,
Why front rows are not full? Okay, so either you want to choose which topic.
Okay. I'll go with the front row. Why is not filled?
Okay, thank you.
I think as per me, people are like not sitting on the front rows just because they don't want to, like a lot of people speak and they spit out. So because of that, to avoid that, just like jokingly I'm saying, it's like don't take it seriously. And like a lot of Toastmasters are sitting on the front row and they are taking on themselves, but it's like don't take it on yourself. And sometimes like people are like very nervous on sitting on the front row, just like if they sit and they think that the speaker or whoever is delivering the speech, they are seeing them and they may ask or they may expect something from the front row guys. So that is like also one kind of reason people are like avoiding sitting on front rows. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. So, because we don't want to answer, so we don't sit on the first row.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah.
I can relate it. all 4 years of my college, 10 years back, never. I would find the last bench and then close to the door. I can
No,
just
one
go.
more reason is people can do whatever they want and sitting on back benches because they knows like. But teachers also is smart. They know that front benchers are like now really listening and back benchers are not listening, so they will focus on back benchers more than the front benchers.
Then we should revise the strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for your idea, and please have a break.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. One last topic, one last chance to get that goodie. Okay, we have, sir, please. What is the topic? It's okay. Your good name?
I am Anuj.
Anuj. Okay. A big round of applause for Anuj first of all, guys. Okay. So nowadays, I have coming out of habit of my typing because there are a lot of voice assistants, yes, but there is a feature called the autocorrect these days. Okay. So topic is like autocorrect. If you have been given to apply this autocorrect feature in your life, which part of your life would you like to correct? This is the topic.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Which is the most common age group that makes the biggest faults in their life? Childhood, teenage, husbands, or the retired people. The wives would definitely want to say husbands. Husbands would definitely want to say husbands. But I'm not on either of these sides because I'm not married yet. I'll probably talk about teenage. Teenage is the most vulnerable side of life. When we are just stepping into life, we are thinking we are confident, we can do everything. That is the time of life when boys think my father knows nothing. Girls think my mother knows nothing. I know everything. With that confidence, we try to probably take out a vehicle. If vehicle being the metaphorical life of a person, we just take it out on the road and try to do the fast turns and probably drive the vehicle by leaving our arms. I've done it a couple of times. Once on a bicycle, I didn't fell down. But the time I tried it with my scooter, I was so fast and I just tried to turn in a fast speed and I straight away and went into the postman. I had fallen down. So if I have to answer that question, which is the most important part of life where I would like to use the autocorrect, it definitely has to be my teenage. Because every time I would make a mistake, there is no chance of correcting it. The only thing I would go back to a temple, God please forgive me. I'll not repeat it again. And then again after a few weeks I'll find myself at the door of God saying the same dialogue again. I'll not repeat it. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Amazing. Thank you for the wonderful perspective, Anuj. I really like that. Hey, before you go. Thank you. So, wonderful perspective. I mean, first of all, husband has to say husband for committing any kind of good things even, okay? So, Anuj, be better prepared for it. Whenever you want to, okay? And then, going back to God's temple and asking for that, correcting that feature, I think that is one of the most used superpower everybody should have to get the things corrected. But alongside with that, I mean, amazing things, interesting views we have heard today, and I think you all would have enjoyed that this particular short session, but a crisp and exciting one. So with that, I will hand it over back to Toastmaster Karthik to resume the series. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav.
No.
Toastmaster Gaurav here is the Vice President of Education for the club. You can see he's a seasoned Toastmaster, what kind of a magnetic presence he has whenever he comes on stage. You can witness that. And I don't believe your scam, I'm backbencher. This is, many people are using this too much all the time. I'm backbencher. I started slow, now I'm successful. I don't believe that. So with that, that marks the end of the table topic session. And this is a great example of what would happen. And these are the building blocks of communication when you want to slowly start your journey in public speaking. It's a great thing to start with attending many table topic sessions. And I'm so sorry, Toastmaster Tia was also eagerly excited to have one round here. It's unfortunate due to the presence of time constraints. I'll have to move forward. So the next is that we would be having our divisional director, Toastmaster Shailendra, to address the
Thank you so much, Karthik, and a very good afternoon to everyone. And thank you so much for coming here and gracing this event on a Sunday morning. It really means a lot. I still remember last time when I came to BCU Toastmasters Club, we were just doing the pre-charter meeting. We were about to charter the meeting, and I'm very happy to say that I'm again on the same stage, and the club is fully functional, and everyone is doing amazing job. So can we have a huge round of applause for everybody? So Toastmaster Karthik has already done a great job. He has already explained what Toastmasters is all about and everything. I don't have to do anything, but just as it's a part of my job, so I'll just tell you a few things about it, what I have learned and what it's all about. How many of you are here are for the first time?
In this club.
All right, amazing. So, as Toastmaster Kaushal also said, the tagline of Toastmasters, where leaders are made. But Toastmasters has two parallel tracks. One is communication and one is leadership. You have seen multiple speakers today standing here and delivering the speech. Have you ever thought that will you be also be getting a chance, or will you be that refined to speak in front of a larger audience? Yes or no? Yes? Yes. Definitely. So how you will get that? And I also Toastmaster Karthik told that there are a lot of institutions which you can go and learn. But the community which you will be getting here in Toastmasters Club, that is beyond anything else. You have seen how supportive we all are here for each other. That is the one aspect, and you can follow your pathways as well. Also, you will get your credentials. For example, people do postdoc. Why? To get the doctor's prefix, something to attach in your name. Here also, if you flourish in your journey of Toastmasters, you will also get a DTM tag, that is a Distinguished Toastmaster. And in this room, we have one newly minted Distinguished Toastmaster, and Distinguished Toastmaster Ajit Ghosh. So that tag will be with you throughout your whole life, and that will give the credential that you are a perfect, not perfect, I can say you are a
Perfect.
you are a distinguished speaker and a leader. And to get the title, you need to also follow the path of leadership as well. How many of you aspires to be a leader here in your journey? Okay, amazing. Everyone, right? Whether you are, for example, you have started your journey as a software engineer, senior software engineer, for example, then going to the team lead, then manager. We don't learn this. Leadership will not be like it is taught in school and everything. You will learn from your experiences. For example, you are promoted to a manager role. Now you have a lot of confusion, what to do, how to do, where to do. But in your professional life, you will not get a chance to experiment on your reportees. Otherwise, you will get a HR complaint, right? So where you will do that? You will do it here. This is your turf. This is your forte. Try anything, everything you want to do. And that's the beauty of this community. And today, I'll just tell you my journey, how I started with Toastmasters. I'm just 3-year-old in Toastmasters. Back in 2023, I was just sitting and just doing my work. I was just pretending to do the work because my manager was just sitting right away. One of my friends came and asked, Shalu, would you like to come to Toastmasters meeting? First time I heard the word Toastmaster. I said, Toastmaster? What is all about? He said, let's go. People will give some speeches. My friend is SA today. He's giving some speech. We'll see. I said, okay. Anyway, I wanted to escape from the work. I said, let's go. I went there. And in any of the Toastmasters meeting, when you go, you will see people dressed very formally, blazers and everything. and I work in Oracle, so it was an Oracle open house, just like this. Full room was full. People with blazers and like formal attire. From the outside, I saw room is full and everything. I started running away from that. And one person caught me. He said, hey, are you here for the Toastmaster? I said, no, I'm not for the Toastmaster. And I ran away. And my friend intentionally pulled me in. I sat, okay, everything was going on. I was not able to follow anything there. I decided, today I am here. From tomorrow, I'm not going to see this club and I'm not going to come here for anymore. But after the meeting, the generous people, they were serving snacks, samosa and some juices. I like that. Then again next week, I got the invite that there's a Toastmasters meeting. I said, who will go? I'll just go for snacks and I'll come back. I went there and it was a normal meeting, no snacks. Few people were there and it ended. I thought, okay. That time, Toastmaster Kaushal was about to be the president. It was, I think, June month or something like that. And then I started attending few more meetings. And then one day, Kaushal said, let's go for chai. I said, okay. While going there, Kaushal put his hand on my shoulder and like, bhai, ab to membership le le. That day I thought, okay, fine. Membership 300 rupees, 400 rupees. But he said, this is dollars. Dollars? I said, okay. And then I also narrowly escaped. Then again, the club treasurer called me one day. He said, Shalu, are you going to take membership? I said, yeah, I think I'll go home and I'll do. He said, no, I'll do the payment, you just tell me. I said, these guys will not leave me alone. I said, okay, do whatever you want. It was that day and today where I just left the meeting hoping that I'll not come here. And today it's been 3 years. I'm leading 20 plus club in the district and I'm the division director. And I started my journey as a vice president education thanks to Toastmaster Kaushal. Then I became president of Oracle Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. Then I became area director where I led 5 clubs. And now the division director with 20 plus clubs I'm leading with, again leading the 4 area directors under me. So I just want to tell you that every opportunity which comes to your place, please say yes. Because you will never know that opportunity will take you to the places which you have never thought of. And I am the greatest example of that. And I'll tell you, 4 years back, when I came to Bangalore, my flight was about to land. I didn't know anyone in Bangalore. I was very sad, like coming from my hometown, leaving everything and coming to the new city. I didn't know anyone. And now, when next month, it's now time to say goodbye to Bangalore, I can say, I know a lot of people and I'm leaving a great family here. So, and it's all because of Toastmasters. That's the beautiful community it is all about. Thank you so much. Also, I have some few goodies for the great role takers here today. So, I would like to start from the essay. Then Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Karthik. Our timer. And Tabletop Master Gaurav. Thank you so much. Abhishek, I'll send your question. Okay. And also I have one more thing. Like, we got a value point. Do you know the 4 pillars of Toastmasters? Yeah. Exactly. So they are the 4 core values of Toastmasters. And I have learned this not from the experience, but from the guided mentorship of one person who was always there from the start of my journey. If I'm standing here, that person is responsible for that thing. He guided me throughout my communication journey and my leadership journey. And if I can say this club is so much fortunate to have that particular person. And he's none other than our club president, Toastmaster Kaushal. Can we have introduction of Toastmaster Kaushal? So this is the value point. Actually, we all the division district officers, we got 5 each, and we were asked to present it to 5 most talented people in the division. So one I am giving it to my mentor, Toastmaster Kaushal.
Trust me, this is not sponsored.
Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster. It's shallow, by the way.
Shailu, sorry, I'm so sorry. I should have used a shorter. It's cool, actually, Toastmaster Shailu.
His full name is Sailu only, not Sailu.
So that marks the end of today's meeting, and it was a great meeting, and we had 2 beautiful events. There was this humorous speech, and there was the table topics event. And with that, I'd also request that before I call upon the President to give the address, a good round of applause to Toastmaster Pratibha. She has been the timer. Just one point I want to say is a Toastmasters Club is not only about just speaking on stage and only the people who speak on stage get the awards or the applauses. It is a lot more than that. Many people take different roles and responsibilities as grammarian, as counter, as timer, and so many things. So each role is valued, each role is respected. With that, I mark the end of today's event, and I call upon our president, my mentor, Toastmaster Kaushal Deo.
Hello everyone. Hi, so I'm back, and I would first like to know how was your experience today? Just shout out. You loved it? You liked it?
Yay!
Great. Can we have a big round of applause for all the speakers? I'm truly proud and thankful that first of all our division director could come here. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Shalu. It was extremely humble for you to tell all the stories, except that one thing that Shalu forgot, that he had to sell Oracle shares to get the membership. Because it was in dollars, he thought. Shalu, yeah, I still remember all those great days, and yeah, I'm truly proud to see you at this great stage, and I'm very sure that each one of you here, who have joined recently, I mean, you can truly see your path ahead. You can truly see a future in Shalu, that how much progress he has made as a speaker and as a leader. Can we have one more round of applause for Shalu? Now that we have reached to the end of this particular open house, I would like to express my gratitude first of all to all the invited guest speakers, without whom this could not have been possible. Can we have a great round of applause for all of these speakers? Of course, I would like to make a special mention of our distinguished Toastmaster Arijit. I'm telling first time you as a distinguished Toastmaster, and it is very rare to see a distinguished Toastmaster who is actually distinguished, because we have talked a lot about this, especially Arijit and I, because we had a different way of thinking about Toastmaster and approaching Toastmaster, and we always believe that you need to be truly distinguished in different ways, and I truly believe that Arijit has been one of the pillars in my journey of Toastmaster that I've looked towards, and I truly believe that he is one of the distinguished Toastmasters. So, and please pardon me for missing out in acknowledging that we have a distinguished Toastmaster. Can we have a big round of applause? It is extremely rare. So when I joined Toastmaster for the first time, my mentor told me that only 2% of the people actually eventually reach out to become the distinguished Toastmaster. I'm not sure if still 2% reaches, or a little bit more. But yeah, that was the data given to me. So yeah, and I would also like to thank all the guests who have come here, who are here attending for the first time. Since we are a little less on time, we will not like to have guest feedback, but we would like to have the feedback, but offline. But thank you so much for coming here and dropping by here. I would also like to make a few mention of one different thing. So we had a very short contest of storytelling, and the storytelling was that was a video recording storytelling that was supposed to be 1 to 3 minutes. Do we have the videos ready? So we would just like to play 2 videos, and then we would like to
go for the felicitation. So please bear with me.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My favorite book is Unstoppable Us, Volume 1, How Humans Took Over the World, and it is written by Yuval Noah Harari. We humans aren't as strong as lions. We can't swim as fast as dolphins. And we definitely can't fly like birds. Then how did we end up ruling the world? Well, the answer to that is one of the strangest tales you'll ever hear. How did we get here? From hunting mammoths to playing on our smartphones? How did we become so unstoppable? Well, the answer to that is one of the strangest tales you'll ever hear. And it's a true story. We have an amazing superpower to tell stories. Find out how the human race rose and how we used our power for good and bad. And you have the superpower to change the world today.
Do you believe in the law of attraction? Well, whether you believe it or not, it's working 24/7. Yes, that's the truth. Just like the law of gravity. If you drop a pen, it will fall, whether you believe it or not. So friends, my favorite book is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which talks about the law of attraction. And here I am with the 3 key learnings which I have from this book and which I have practically implemented in my everyday life. The first lesson is you need to focus on what you want. Our brain is by default programmed to think negatively, to think negative things to protect us from danger. And that's why it again and again goes back to what you don't want. I don't want a stressful job, I don't want anxiety, I don't want traffic, I don't want this pain. But the truth is, universe doesn't understand the language of don't. So instead of focusing on problems, which creates actually more problems, you need to consciously focus on opportunities and possibilities. So bring your focus again and again to opportunities and possibilities and what you want. The second one is, once you know what you want, the next step is to visualize it, dream it, feel it. The secret here is your thoughts, emotions and feelings are in sync with what you want. Because your brain and your body actually doesn't know whether it's an imagination or it's the reality. So visualize it, dream it, think about it, feel it. And when you are in that state, you will naturally have that urge to take action. So, as we know, even the word law of attraction has the word action. So, you will take action. And now the third one is, be grateful for what you already have. Because a grateful heart is a magnet to miracles. So, count your blessings. And using these techniques which I implemented, I had the dream of visiting Netherlands to see that vibrant tulips. And I actually traveled from work to Netherlands and could see the wonderful, amazing tulips. So friends, what you focus on expands. And remember, where your focus goes, energy flows and results show. Thank you.
For being with us, for being extremely patient with us. And with that, we would like to say that we are now at the end of our open house meeting. Can we have a big round of applause? All right, before we move out and we officially close the meeting, we would like to felicitate our guest speakers and some more dignitaries. I would like to request Gaurav to help me with that. So I would first like to call our speakers. So speaker 1, can we start with speaker 1, Abhishek?
Abhishek is a very common name.
The most common name in India.
Yeah, thank you. Can we have a second speaker, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Arjun? Always shaking the earth. Can we have a round of applause? Please welcome our third speaker of the day, Toastmaster Tia.
Yeah.
Utopia also starts with you.
You. Everything that starts with me. Thanks.
We would now like to have our fourth speaker, Toastmaster Divya. And last but not least, our fifth and the showstopper of the day. Toastmaster Divya. Please take your part. Alright, now we would like to also facilitate two of the storytelling contestants. So can we have Pratibha here? And since Amy is not around, we will just convey her thought. Yeah. Thank you so much. And last but not least, we have one of the most leader of our division. So we would like to take the cognizance of his presence, and we would like to appreciate with a thank you note from our side. Please, with that, I would now like to call it a close. Thank you so much for coming, and if you are interested in joining Toastmasters, please reach out to us. Any of us who you see as a member, you can reach out to me. You can just message anybody if you see whoever talks about Toastmasters, and then eventually you will find me. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, and please also reach out to VP membership, Toastmaster Abhishek. He is also our VP membership, so he will be helping with the membership if at all you are interested. And yes, with that said, thank you so much, and yes, let's move out to the downstairs where we'll have snacks and we will have a group photo there. Thank you so much for coming.